Hello, viewers. Fanman Steve here once again. It is Monday, August the 19th, 2025. Weather has been very pleasant here throughout these past few weeks, particularly starting off this week. Temperatures have been steadily in the lower to mid 80s. Still days of summer-like weather, which is more or less typical of this time of year. But this has been perfect timing for running fans in the window. Anyway, this is my Galaxy 16-inch reversible window fan. This is a three-speed unit, and this was something that I got off of Marketplace about a year ago. I think it was a year ago, or it was a couple of years ago, if I recall correctly. If you want to look up the model number, look up past previous videos of this. And for those of you who are new to my channel, go and look up my old videos if you want to see it with the original box. And I still have the original box to this. I have it buried away in my closet. This is probably the only fan that has not been in use this year. Actually, I don't think this has been used one single time this year. This is a really good fan. Even with it being a Galaxy, probably one of Galaxy's finer earlier products. This is, as I mentioned, this is a 3-speed, and it works on both positions. This fan is very quiet. The performance is okay. It gets the job done, and I've serviced this one time. I think it was last spring. It was either last spring or last summer when I cleaned and serviced the thing. Really hasn't been used that much. It didn't run a whole season, so I really wouldn't see the need to service it again. A lot of these fans out there that I've seen have the clear blue blade set, and others were branded a variety of other names such as Air King, Sears, to name a few. Jordan has a few of these that I have seen, and these are very popular among fan collectors. This one does have value. I've seen these here and there on eBay, and just like everything else, people want a crap load of money for these fans. Even on Marketplace, they still want a big profit for them. For what reasons, I don't understand. Maybe to answer the question to some of those in question, these are getting harder to find, and also not to mention, some people probably know that there's collectors out there who are out for these, and they're definitely different from today's modern stuff. That's the only thing that I can come up with. Here is the backside. The center hub there is missing. I need to take and put that back on. I have that around here. I still have that around here somewhere. And those are the extensions for adjustment in the window. Same original power cord. Now the only complaint that I have about this fan by far is that uh, it has a better it has better airflow, may I say, uh, facing this way, which is the outtake. Uh, I really don't. It really doesn't make any sense to me for those who say like a window fan is only made for exhaust. I can understand that one up there. That one's on a totally different level. But with these being reversible, the performance is somehow different from the other. Which, in a way, I can sort of understand. But I remember putting this in the window, and it was putting in better air velocity that way. And I remember putting it on the fan group, I Heart Fans, a while back, and somebody was like, "Why didn't you put it in the window?" You know, and I'm like, "Well, uh, what difference does it make if you're gonna put an exhaust fan, a reversible fan, in the window, and you're gonna have it in a certain?" But anyway, um, yeah. Um, well, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll put this thing in the window now, and I'll fire it up. It's probably gonna have a slower startup because this hasn't been ran in a while. So let's get this thing put in the window and we'll start it up. Alright. Looks pretty cool. Let's start it off on the intake first. Forgot to plug it in, my bad. Anyway. Fan sort of has a weird odor to it when it runs. I'm not exactly sure what that is. These window fans have a funny smell to them. My home's twin window fan's the same thing. Very quiet. It's putting out a gentle breeze. Hardly no vibration, no noise. These are excellent sleeping fans too, by the way. On a note, this is actually, just so that you know, this is actually one of a handful of fans that I found locally. This was a marketplace listing just right up the road from me, and the seller gave a good deal on it too. Fortunate as I was, getting it in the original box. And from what I know, there's even a lot of people out there who are after these old fan boxes too. They're even more valuable than the fans themselves. And maybe I can understand that, because there's not too many of those anymore. They were all thrown away or they were lost. And now the other position. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but wait a minute. Oh, my bad. Put it on the medium. Kinda had me worried there for a minute. This does really well on the exhaust as well. It's pulling a good current of air through the window there. It's just enough to cool one single room. Speed variation is a little bit slower on this position. I'm not too sure why. I've come to notice I own two fans with a reversible motor, and the speed variations are slower or they're faster on on one position or the other. Very slow, low speed. Slightly rattly. Okay, now we'll turn it off. Spin down time is still decent. Well, there you go, everybody. I guess that'll do it for this one. First time this Galaxy window fan being used this year. I'm probably going to be using this all this week. Perfect weather for it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And until the next one, over and out.